HGH and bodybuilding. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
So we're here with Jayson Mitchell, and we're going to talk about human growth hormone, HGH, and bodybuilding. And, Jayson, you and I had a chance to spend some time together and talk. And I said, we've got to do a video and educate people on HGH and bodybuilding. I certainly learned a lot over the last 8 months and a lot from you. And so thank God you came on with at least a half a shirt on, okay? Thank God you came on, because I got to tell you, people have been confusing me with you. So I'm telling you, they're thinking, hey, so now we got it straight. But no, but all seriousness, Jayson, let's talk about HGH and bodybuilding. But before we do, tell me a little bit, tell everyone a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for having me on, Troy. Really appreciate it. I'm up here in Oregon, home of the Ducks. And, a little bit about myself. I grew up in Central Oregon, and I worked construction for a little while. I've been in the salon industry for about 10 years now. I'm an esthetician and a hairstylist. I specialize in women's hair. Just got into real estate, woohoo, about 3 years ago. Been killing it up here in Portland. The market's been good to me, and up here in Portland, just loving it.
That's awesome, Jayson. I say if I look like you, I'd just be walking around naked. I'm up here in Maine, up near Boston, Massachusetts, not too far, and I'm like, man, I just walk around naked if I had a body like that. Right? So we're gonna talk about.
I do at home.
You do. So let's have a conversation about HGH. People it's kind of the buzzword. We see it all over Hollywood now, and of course, being a sports fan, I've seen it in the sports industry. But it's a myth. So let me ask you this: tell me about bodybuilding and working out in HGH. And I know there's a lot of people. How does HGH impact somebody and bodybuilding?
Yeah. So you want to look your best, feel your best, and everybody hears about HGH, like you said, with the big sports athletes, and they want to jump on board, and they want to grow, and they want to look as good as they can. So, HGH is something that I've tried, and it's expensive. I did get results. It isn't fun to, inject it every time you have to, because it's a small little needle, but, it does work, and I believe in it. It, helps regenerate, cells, and then it helps with recovery. It helps you sleep better. So you're going to grow just getting more sleep and being able to be more efficient in the gym with all that recovery that's going on inside your body, and HGH supplies that.
I know we were talking about you're a health nut. I mean, you're very concerned about what you put in your body. I remember I was talking about some of the things I use, moringa and spirulina and chlorella, but I'm not a vegetarian. And you were telling me that you just really care about your recovery, you care what's in your body, and that I was shocked to hear that that you're a vegetarian. So tell me, briefly, not only these benefits of HGH, but how important it is for you to make sure you're putting, God's foods in your body and putting the right things in.
Yeah. So back when I ate meat, we were eating all organic meat, vegetables, everything was organic. And then my wife and I, she's a competitor too. We were on this diet that was just all protein, and we got backed up, and she went to go see a colon therapist to get flowing again. And the colon therapist suggested, to lay off the meat a little bit. Well, my wife heard stop eating meat, and she came home and was like, I'm going vegan. And I was like, oh my God, what does that even mean? So, she's like, well, you can keep on doing what you're doing. And I was like, I am. And then, eventually I got on board. She kept showing me videos, and all kinds of stuff that just kind of convinced me that meat wasn't the best route for us. And, so we've been doing it about 1.5 years now. I feel great. I have tons of energy. My efficiency, my stamina, all that is just way better. My recovery, awesome.
So, we were talking about recovery. That's a good tie-in word. We talk about recovery, and you mentioned that earlier about recovery. And I think what really, when people hear the word HGH, we're thinking about people your size. A lot of us are, okay? Yeah. And, we're thinking about, we heard about the diet, and we've heard about, we see guys like you in the gym just throwing weights around, okay? But one of the things you mentioned when we were talking about, and maybe you can share with people, is how important that it's not just about throwing the weights around. You were telling me what else is important for people to have size.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you do want to go in frequently and throw weights around, but, you know, where you're going to grow is in your sleep. You grow in your sleep. You grow as you recover. You know, nutrition is like 80% of it. So you got to eat good food. You got to eat good, clean food. You know, and HGH helps with recovery in a few different ways. I feel like it helped me sleep better. It helped me get into that REM sleep, that deep sleep that helps your body produce its own growth hormone. And so, you know, recovery has got to be a huge part. I mean, you can't be going out and partying with your friends and drinking, you know, every weekend. And so I had to disassociate myself from a lot of people when I wanted to get the results that I wanted. You know, it's, you know, you got to have rest. Rest is important.
And so HGH, it helps you rest. You were telling me it doesn't help you sleep necessarily longer, but you're getting a deeper sleep. You're having a better quality of sleep, which I think is important. You know, everybody, you know, so many people don't have a good night's sleep. And so, you know, some people say I can't get to the gym just because I don't rest at night. So that's good. You know, here's another thing so how much, you know, you hear about these bodybuilders using HGH and injections. What's it cost to use HGH? What do you find around the gym that bodybuilders are saying?
Yeah. So, well, everybody knows it's expensive in the industry, and, you know, very few people can afford it. You know, we're already paying a ton of money for food and supplements and gym memberships and the cool clothes that you have to wear to go to the gym, you know, sometimes. But, you know, HGH is just like, it's astronomical. It's like thousands of dollars a month, you know, to stay on it. And you can't even get results until you've been on it for like 6 months. You know, you don't see like growth until you've been on it for a while. And that's pinning like every day, you know.
Which is a great tie. You set me up so well, Jayson. I was just like, we'd be working together forever. So this is a good transition. You know, we talked about the high cost of HGH. We've been talking about the benefits that bodybuilders are getting with human growth hormone. Yeah. And so I want to be real. Okay, so let's tie it in. Let's go to the Somaderm. Okay, yeah. You got it on you. Okay, let's talk about the Somaderm. And, you know, what caught your attention on the Somaderm? And, you know, here's the thing. Are guys like you, why would a guy like you, I mean, because people are going to judge this. They're going to say, really, why is a guy like you, are they really going to use this gel? Are they going to really use, we see the biceps, but are they really going to use this gel? And what caught your attention on it? And why would someone like yourself or someone in your category use this?
You know, I can't say I was completely skeptical at first, but, you know, I did have a little bit of skepticism on, you know, something that's coming out of a bottle. And, you know, what caught my eye was I do research on everything that I put on my body, in my body. It's got to be all clean, organic, you know, just good for you kind of stuff. So what really caught my eye was that the homeopathic response and, you know, the transdermal effect that getting into your body is just a lot. It's not a needle for one. So it's not going to hurt. But, you know, the fact that they've actually upped the dosage of the HGH that I was taking, I mean, the dosage was smaller. And so I feel like they've really kind of like done their research, and I've done my research, and it all makes sense to me that the way that it's coming into your body and just helping you recover, you know, just more of a clean effect rather than, you know, buying the stuff from China, not even knowing what it is, and putting it in your body and taking that risk and spending thousands of dollars. It just didn't make sense to me. So this made a lot of sense. It's working, and I can attest to that, you know, it just makes sense.
So how are you using this? You know, a guy like you, what's your regimen to using it?
So I squirt a little bit right here in the crease of my elbow, and then I just kind of rub it on. I go back and forth. You want to rub it right where you can see these veins, you know, the thin skin. You can do it behind your knee, anywhere where you can see veins on your body. That's thin skin, and it'll absorb a lot better there.
Awesome. All right, yeah. Let's talk about a transition. So you're entrepreneurial. We talk about your salons and your real estate. You know, what caught your business? What caught your eye to get involved in a business like this and market the HGH transdermal gel?
Yeah. So being in the salon industry, I have friends in the industry. I have tons of friends. I hear tons of people talking about they want to look younger, feel younger all the time. I have friends who own spas, and that's the big ticket, is everyone wants to look younger these days and feel better and get better sleep. So, I mean, it's really a no-brainer. I mean, this product came out and I was like, oh my gosh, finally, a product that, people can, get the benefits of GH like I was before, and, in such a way that is safe, and, it's effective, it's affordable. And so, I mean, I could just talk to everyone about it, and it's just so natural. It just flows. It's kind of like my core beliefs of, putting stuff in your body that's good for you, that's going to help you feel younger and be younger. And so it just made sense to me to tell everyone about it. And if I can make a few bucks doing that, awesome. I love helping people out, and this is one of those products that I believe in.
That's great. I know you believe in HGH, and I know that, something that this is affordable. And I know we talked about, we're like, Troy, you were really excited because, and I want to get to your grandma for a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to set you up first, but I remember, I know we're both believers, and we had a mutual friend that introduced us and said, we really got to get connected with Jayson Mitchell. He's a great guy. You're going to love him, Troy. And I remember that your grandmother had some issues, and you were helping her, with it. So you really believe in a business model like this, because, tell me about your grandma. You were helping her out with some HGH.
Yeah, I would not give anything to my 80-year-old grandma that I didn't feel was like going to benefit her. And I had her on HGH. I was trying to up her metabolism. She was a little bit overweight. She was having trouble with her knees. And so I wanted to get some weight off her. I knew that HGH really helps with metabolism. So, it was ripping fat off of me. And so if I could do that same thing for my grandma, I was willing to do anything.
You were helping her with that.
So I had her on it. She didn't like the method of pinning, it just wasn't comfortable. It wasn't affordable. She's on a budget, and, it just didn't work out for her in the long run, which really bummed me out. But now that this product's out, I mean, I can help her out again along those lines, regenerating cells. She's not getting any younger. None of us are. I want to keep her around as long as I can. I feel if we can regenerate some cells, help her sleep better. She was waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, every morning, just not getting sleep. And she was complaining about it. It's not like she wanted to wake up at 4. Her body just, was doing that. And now she's sleeping longer. She feels better. She had a knee, surgery, and she's recovering faster. And so it just makes me happy to be able to give her a product that, is willing to do that. All those good things for her. I want to give back.
Well, Jayson, I told you I want to keep you long. And, for those of you guys who are watching, I'm going to tell you, Jayson and I are going to be doing some work together. We're definitely going to be working together, right? And
heck yeah.
That's in the business. That's not at the gym, okay?
Oh, come on. Come lift with me, man.
I need to get some tips, man. But so let's, we're going to end it here. But let me ask you one final question, okay? For those of you who are watching, for those people that have friends that know bodybuilders, that know people that are in the gym, lifting weights, working out, what advice would you give somebody that wants to approach somebody that's in bodybuilding?
Yeah. I would tell them to come talk to me, because I will give you all that information. I mean, you watch this video or hit me up, I'm going to give you all that information. I'd say just show them the video.
Show them the video. So they can here's the video right here. The video is
right here.
That's the information right there. So
hit me up on my page, message me through Instagram, and I'm full of information, good information, healthy, clean information.
Well, you always want to help people out, and that's what I've always loved. And those of you guys that we appreciate everybody watching this video, and I'll be doing another video with another special guest next week. You just guys heard from Jayson Mitchell. What a great guy, helping his grandma out, eating clean. And if you have any questions on bodybuilding, lifting weights, human growth hormone, HGH, or the business, feel free to contact him. His information is right there. And We appreciate you guys watching. And Jayson, thanks for coming on with us today.
Thank you for having me on, Troy. It was good talking to you.
All right. God bless. Bye-bye.
All right. God bless you, man.